So today, last squad day before we all travel out for the 2022 Championships in February 2023. Today's medicals, bloods for the England team. We're going to let them do the medicals first, and after that the team will go into the doctor pretty much one at a time. I'm just going to have a quick chat with the coaches so we can then decide whether we meditate all day or whether we do some training. So we know that that's a major tool of a lot of the Eastern Europeans. They don't particularly exchange. They want to get to the point where in a 3-minute round, it's hold and control time. And what I want you guys to think about as you go through the training, as we head into the sparring where the coaches can see you live, what I want us to be thinking about is what's your game plan, what's your preferred way, strategy for that round. Do you want to go out and stand because that's your forte? Do you want to go out and take the guy down because you believe that's your forte? Do you want to go out and make sure that before you get took down, you take down so that you control the ground position, which I would suggest is something to consider if you're comfortable with the type of, with making sure you're going to get your guy to the floor. We've got to look at the coaches. Obviously, I've been out there, Vaughan's been out there, Dan's been out there now. We've had a discussion with Jim. We know what they like to do. They like to hit the single, run you back to a double, keep the pressure tight, and keep control. Why? Partly because that's the way they fight. Because most of these guys are deep into the IMF style of fighting. They know, and I'm saying this all the while, they know they're going to fight Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday if they're in the finals. They know there is no weight allowance. They know they've got to fuel, rest, and still be on weight the next morning at 7 o'clock. Doesn't matter what time you fight at, the weigh-ins at the same time.
A bit of sparring, mate. Just a couple of free sparring rounds, and then some a couple of positional, objective rounds. Paul wants to do some on-guy attacking, looking for the takedown. We've got trying to not get taken down, focusing a little bit on that. And then we just might do some positional stuff, starting on a single, starting on the wall. You know what I mean? Bread and butter wrestling drills, bread and butter scramble drills. That's it, really. Guys look good. Look good. Yeah, took things up well. Something different for them, a bit different. So I think they enjoyed it. It seemed like they enjoyed it. And they were doing it well by the end, so that was good. You don't get that. Put the hand on the inside, and I sprawl. So you got the single. Yeah. Now this is a bit of a funny one. Yeah. But I land this quite a lot. Never in a fight, unfortunately. I haven't been here, but a lot in the gym. Yeah. Only works when the leg is held. Yeah. And if I wait too long here, you get hustled on a good wrestler. Yeah. So I've sprawled him. And we've hit the deck. Now, if I know I can sprawl out, I'm not going to do this. But Josh has got my leg 110. Yeah? Well, I know I can't sprawl it, so we've got a fight here. I'm going to try and stretch my leg, and Josh can get his right elbow on the floor and cut his angle. 3, 2, 1, fight! You know what I'm saying? He's going to cut his angle, and then yeah, I've got counters to that and stuff, but when I feel someone 100% committed to a single, my favourite is just a cheeky front table. Yeah? So I'm here, I sprawl, but he's holding that single leg like that depends on him. Hand on the torso, I stuff the head, my knee comes in, and I go front table. And we're going to punch up here. You understand? And around the head, elbows, a silly triangle there as well. Right, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. So from the top. Sorry, brother. So look, so he shoots, break the head, but this time he takes the single spot. I'm not hold strong. The guys will do this. They're going to hold them when they take you down. Imagine you're like they want to take you down. So they're holding that strong. I know I can't sprawl this leg. So I've got a choice. Try and sprawl my leg, cut your angle. A good guy's going to cut his angle and then I'm into a whole another fight. Do you understand? So the second I feel that bite point, accelerate and clutch, I know he's got my leg, I bring my knee in. Just to minimise his base. I stuff the head, I bring the knee in and a high five. Second I feel his hips go, I'm throwing him away and do a little 180. Knee on belly. Make sure I elevate my butt. There's a 180 or we end up in all sorts of fruity positions. Yeah, try not to do that. Yeah, try and elevate your butt as you do a 180. Go on your back. Go on your back. I'll go here. Yeah, go take a single. Oh, I don't think this is the couch. I'd never do this in a million years, but I get to here and I feel him holding strong. No. I feel him holding strong. Yeah, I still feel him holding. Then I can come here, innit?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite nice as well. That's quite nice as well. That was nice for you, I like that.
Results! Results!
Head's on the inside, just swing. He's always strong, yeah? Right. Stop his head, bring your knee in here. Knee here. Good. Now, look. Reach, touch my foot. High five me. Lean. Yeah? It's never going to your hip, man. Never going to your hip. Right. Never going to your hip. From here, he's holding strong. You never want to go onto my hip. So I lean him, I throw him, and you turn.
Oh, so you roll him.
Yeah, you understand? I'm doing a 180.
Yeah, I thought I went onto that side.
Now you tilt him, so you wedge, that's just to stop him basically if he tries. You lean, you throw, he's holding this. He takes this, lift my foot, he takes that with him, you do a 180.
So like his body weight throws himself.
Yeah.
I'll try that again.
Turn a bit early. Keep hold that leg on. Keep hold that leg, yeah? Oh, keeping hold of the leg is what changes the game. Guys, remember what I said at the beginning, yeah? This technique, about them holding the leg on, we've all spiral up. Guys, if you're on there, they want to take down and hold the leg strong, yeah? This technique don't work if you don't hold the leg, yeah? Don't work, dog shit, don't work. But guys who want to hustle, trying to take you down, they're going to hold on tight. It works. Simple, yeah? So make sure we're drilling it from the mindset on the bottom of the sport. I want that fucking thing, I want to hustle. So we're tight. We're not doing it at this pace when it's real. Of course they're going to see, you know what I mean? We're going to go. You understand? We're going to go fast, right? So he hits his double and he cuts his angle and we land. Now listen, just get used to this scrambling mentality a little bit, yeah? I never want to be flat. I don't want to get taken down and be like, took me down, bastard, yeah? Okay, so the second I hit the deck, if I'm young and flexible, I'm going to say, well, I'm beautiful, yeah? I'm not even flexible, I'm old. So this is how I do it. I learned this a lot as well, so I'm always thinking, elbow butt. Yeah? Elbow butt. Quick as I can. Before he can establish side control, there's a window, he's got to transition when he hits a double from the back of the knees to side control, right? Before he controls the takedown. When we land, he's on my legs, isn't there? Isn't he? So I have a small window before I'm controlled. And that's when I've got to treat like I would if my back was on the cage, treat it like electric, innit? You know what I mean? I hit the deck, my back hits the ground, treat it like electric fence. Fucking go, up. Yeah, same with backs on the cage, don't accept it, you're losing the round there, yeah? So we hit the deck, elbow, arse, hand. And I must always be, and Anderson Jack's going to follow me, and I'm going to butt skew, and this is the fight. But look at my hand position, that's the biggest mistake I see. I'm not saying you guys will do it, but whenever I come here on a post hand, always fingers away. Yeah, turn a little bit, turn. Oh, let me arse down out, sorry guys. Fingers away. So push into me. Yeah, cool. Push into me. Yeah, stupid as it is, but I say it now so no one does it and I won't pick you, yeah? So everyone's going to be here. You might not have done it, but perhaps someone would have done, because everyone does, yeah? So fingers here. He's nice and strong. Now this comes to the same thing that we did on the feet, with the head. If he's on a double, obviously he wants to be across my body, yeah, rips the legs out, lands in this sort of a good position for him, he's a clean double leg. If I try and just scramble now, he's across my body. But if I can bring his head onto the same side of his legs, all it's holding me to get my legs out that way is an arm. So right now, stay strong. I'm trying to swallow, get my legs up. I'm a lot bigger, stronger, better looking than Jack. I can't get my legs up. Look, if I get his head on the same side, it's easy. Do you understand? Sorry, your shoulder right. Yeah, it becomes just an arm, okay? So when we're here, I want his head on the inside. Same way we did it on the feet though. Scoop it. If I go this way, now I spoke about this, you can use this on the feet, but on the ground it gets a bit caught up. You see that? It gets a bit caught up, and it might drive up, might get von Fluid or something, you know what I mean? It gets a bit shitty, yeah? So I really like this. And notice how I'm on my right hip, I'm facing his legs, I'm not flat, I'm not square. Yeah, same as on the cage, never square, never both butt cheeks, never flat. My arm comes back. Again, Jack's lighter than me. Be strong, Jack. Stay strong. Stay strong, Jack. Stay strong. Strong as you can, Jack. Strong as you can, Jack. Strong as you can. Strong as you can, Jack.
He's linking proper mechanics and proper technique it together, and so we all know if you're talking about fighting, fancy technique, unless you've massively drilled it, doesn't do it. This does it, doesn't it? This is the same thing. Jim saying head on the inside, the hip elevation. I could go through jiu-jitsu and give you 4, 5, 6, probably more than that. Other areas where I'm going to elevate, I'm either push on my hips, elevate my hips, get a triangle to control an arm bar. You know, when he does the front table, it's all to do with how he's using his hips off the floor. Most people just flatten and let the hips do what they've got to do. Apart from the fact that it's very easily understandable instruction from a guy who's a massive UK MMA fighter coach or whatever you want to call it. If you look at it, it's only he's just gone in a big circle. He's just gone in a big circle. Okay, you get a double, control the head. You get a single, control the head. You get taken down. Okay, get back your hips out. Get your post. This structural post is the same everywhere in it, but so many people don't go out. I don't want muscle strength. I want structural strength, and all this stuff might be for the likes of people like, obviously for Jim and some of the other coaches, should be part of what we already know and understand. But these guys, at their where they are in their fight careers, some of this stuff is going to be like light bulb moment stuff.
Just a front table, yeah. I really like that one.
Honestly, it's dog shit. If they're not holding the thing, it don't work. You know when guys trying, you're big tall guys, and you like people up. So you sport, not going to hold that thing. I'm not going to let you off free. Your words, because they know you want to get. They want to be on the feet, you're in it. So you're going to squeeze like a foot. You hit that front table. You'd be surprised, but it only works when they commit to that single. Guys, just going to get to my single. Yeah, simple off my overhand, head on the inside, off my overhand, or a flyby, a blitz in if I want. Or what I was working, one of my last guys was doing the fight, but just off a low kick. I'm dropping my leg on after my low kick. So if I want to get to that single, yeah, so I come over and step through, glide by and step through, or hit my low kick. As long as I'm making that lead leg nice and light, so I can pick it, step back, and a simple dump. Yeah, nice and relaxed, non-competitive, cool down now. Yeah, so real simple. So overhand, stepping through, making that lead leg light, getting to my single, flyby, hiding my rear hand, falling in, making that lead leg light, or off the low kick, falling in, making that lead leg light, pick it up, and done. Simple, yeah, let's go.
Any variation you want, big lad. I'll come up here for you though.
Bit of decision making here, like if Riley's massively leaning forwards, so I've seen a few broken ankles from this over the years, broken legs and shit, you know what I'm going to say. I taught this on my class on Saturday yesterday, and then it was funny, right away, oh yeah look, someone broke their leg and knocked MMA or sat their ACL at MMA with this the day before. I see it all the time. But if he's going forward and I'm dropping back, it's just dog shit. I'm probably going to hurt him. Yeah, I don't want to win a fight for being clumsy, but also it's just mechanics. A lot of the time here, I've seen it today, you might be yourself, you drop back, but he got on top of you. Because you lost momentum in it, you messed up and he got on top. I've seen it a couple of times. So, if I want to take someone backwards in these sort of positions, I make sure I get them moving back first before I drop. I never drop to anyone, that limits the chance of like a fracture or a sprain or whatever, yeah? But front tables, I use the front table a lot. And a lot of guys do all these sort of power tables and go big. Yeah, he steps off the power table, I can drop him here, or table on the other side, get nice little table combinations going. But it's just one I've been using a lot lately. I felt a few of you could have done it today. It's just something I'm using a hell of a lot. My new favourite takedown. My coach taught it me when I fought Skabinski, my first fight back, and I've just used it all the time now, so you can have a play with it. So all I'm doing is the drop table. Real low energy, and it's really effective, I find. So you can have your opinion, yeah? My left hand stays on the belly, I run around, and I'm just dropping. I'm at the front, I pinch my knees. Yeah, I'm not taking them to past 12 o'clock, because you can be strong. I'm going towards 1 or 2. Yeah, pull your leg out, Riley. Stay strong, Riley. It's a piece of piss. My new favourite takedown, I love it. Yeah, that's what I share with you. I really like it, okay? So all you're going to do is you're going to get to your single leg and you see fit. Double pull, get to that body, weak whizzer or no whizzer, squeeze with body to the back, we're going to come around, and we're going to drop up to it. Do you understand? Have a play. That's technique. Yeah, single to body.
Let go, get the body.
But when you go to that body, make sure, look, so I'm single, so I'm on that single. I'm not going to be able to just go body. Pull, go to that body, so I punch that body, yeah? So if you had a wrist, I've got a chance of clearing it. Yeah. Otherwise, like, if you had a wrist control, look. Right, reach, that's good. Yeah, it's really fucking hard. If I double hold that wrist, I double forward punch, see what I mean? Yeah, you see how it makes me get, yes, exactly, yeah. You've got a better chance of getting to the body, yeah?
Yeah. Sort of bouncing.
Yeah, just make it easy. Yeah. Now, if his whiz is strong, you won't take the back. But that whiz is weak, squeeze, shrug, take the back, rolls. Lovely, yeah? Good left hand on his belly button, you're going to come out to this side. Bit more around the front, Sid. I'm coming around, look. Yeah,
Okay.
you want to use it to feel it. I'm not going power table. You're tall, but it still works. I'll go hit.
Oh, yeah. Ah, wave. Yeah.
Lost the hip a little bit like Jack said. A little bit still diagonal, and also you drag to the hip. Yeah, I don't want to, even if I do it in a good job, if I reach down here, I'm not moving, but I reach over here. You know what I mean? I want to cover the distance. Yeah, same with that one I did earlier on the front table. If I reach there, I'm not going to move their hips, but if I reach there, I'm tilting them. You know what I mean? Get some depth on our reaches, you know? Yeah.
But it's the Jips guy.
See that? White belt jips. Bosh. Done.
You want to close your eyes and visualise, just smash someone in, you just got yourself to the final, you just won the gold, whatever you fucking want to think about. Big, deep breaths. In through your nose 4 seconds, out through your mouth 4 seconds. Slow down. Do that a few times, guys. You get the extra sessions in the morning before you compete. You're welcome down ours anytime you want.